What's up, guys? I'm sure you remember this monstrosity, the Batman Samsung Galaxy S8. It came out before the real one was even released. Then came this one also, before the real one was out, but they got the design mostly right from the leaks. The button placement is off though, speaker grills, like a little bit of things on the top and bottom, on the sides. The design's just a little bit off, so to the trained eye, this thing would look a little fake, but they did mimic the display and everything like that. So we already covered this one, but now there is a third version I wanted to cover. So this one is actually post-release. They got the design right, they got the software much better, they basically optimized it, and it's even running a Snapdragon 835 chip. So I'm really curious, how does this new one compare to the already existing one? I mean, it's running the same processor, must be pretty dang good, right? Let's take a look. So believe it or not, I actually ordered one of these. So I use this knife on this channel a lot, the Benchmade Infidel, and the Chinese have cloned this. I mean, why stop at phones when we can clone really cool knives? So I'm gonna do a review on a knife that's been cloned also, so I think that's cool. Anyways, here she is. So let's take a look. I wonder if they fixed the packaging as well once they've seen the real one. Let's see how close they got to the real deal. All right, so. Oh, no. I thought they changed the packaging. I think, nope, they kept it as it was. So we've got 4 gigabytes of RAM, dual pixel, 12 megapixels. So they changed this a little bit. Water resistant again. Oh, nice. 64-bit octa-core processor. All right. So there may be some truth to that this time after all. So here it is. They kept that ugly sticker on it, which is totally not what Samsung would do. And this little baggie. If they want to emulate the experience, they need to emulate the unboxing experience as well. Wow, holy crap, they made this thing so much thinner. Dang. Okay, design wise alone, that's just a huge step up right there. Look at that, it's much thinner. That changes it completely to something a little bit more authentic. So here's the plus size. So this is definitely copying the regular version. Anyways, let's go ahead and peel this off. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and set my regular version for charge because I want to compare the design right here. While it's charging up, let's see what else they included in the box. So, ooh, this is new. I don't think they really had this. They've got a Samsung branded charger. Wow. The font is a little strange. And they included an iPhone SIM tool in there now. All right. But overall, no headphones. That might be a deal breaker for some because the headphones were known as one of the killer deals of the Galaxy S8, the AKG earbuds. Anyways, so wow, that's actually a gorgeous color. So there's that purple. It's got a bunch of extra text on the bottom that the regular Galaxy on it, it's not as visible. It's way more hidden and it's a little bit smaller. So little tiny details like that, but they got the fonts right for the Galaxy part. The fonts up here, pretty correct. Like that's a 1:1 size-wise. Well, actually, just a little bit shorter. As you can see, there's just that little tiny bit difference up there. Placement of everything is correct. They actually got the camera down. So on the old one, it stuck out a little bit more. Check this out. And now it definitely is a little bit more flush, so there's not as much ridge there. The fingerprint sensor, I wonder if it works this time around. I think they advertised it as working. We'll have to see. But overall, they definitely got the proportions better. It is a little bit thicker, but it's going to be hard to tell without the other one by your side. So if you're going to go buy one of these and you don't want to get tricked, bring an existing one or a friend that has one. You also got the speaker grills. They've now been updated. They look very similar. The antenna bands are where they should be. The microphone placement, it even has USB-C, which is crazy. That is so awesome, that attention to detail. So the glass obviously doesn't slope as much, but it still does have a slope to it. Anyways, so let's go ahead and power it on and see how it looks. So peeling this off, while it's off, it's pretty close, but then again, I can see that the screen does end before the curve. And what do we got here? Some sort of rubber piece. Let's go ahead and power it on. Ooh, let's check out that button placement. That should be one of the things they improved. Yeah, so power button is where it should be. And we've got a Bixby button or whatever that does. I don't know. Overall, though, everything else is as it should be. This is very, very close. Wow. This is seriously the best Galaxy S8 clone I've seen so far, and I've seen many, trust me. They've really went all out trying to emulate it. So let's see software-wise. Apparently this thing is running Android 7.0. We'll have to see if that's true, but if so, that's the most sophisticated OS a clone has ran so far. Also, it supposedly has the real Snapdragon 835 chip, which would make this incredibly fast, and it's pretty fluid actually. The only thing that sucks is, yeah, the screen ends up there and up there, so you don't really get the full experience, but they did copy the overall skin of the Galaxy. So I've entered the internet and put in the weather settings. It looks very, very close. Look at that. Now, this search bar is squared instead of rounded, but otherwise, look at that. They copied the buttons, they copied the apps. Everything looks so similar. I'm surprised. They really went above and beyond here. So they've got the very same basic theme going. Oh, can you slide up? Oh, no, you can't. So you can't slide up to go into the apps. Like on the Galaxy, you have to physically open the app drawer area, but here it is. So let's see what this thing is running. Is it really running Android 7.0, or is it just saying that? Android 7.0. We'll definitely have to see. I'm going to go ahead and check inside of Antutu, but overall, I must say I am impressed. Let's check out that edge swipe. Not working very well. Oh, there it is. So you do have the edge swipe completely emulated. That's awesome. Dang. And then over here, you've got this page. Okay. So there's that, guys. The software, very, very close here. I mean, wow. They really, really wanted you to believe it was a Galaxy. Oh, it's even got the same camera app. Wow. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and install Antutu from the App Store, and let's see what we're really dealing with here. I was literally just cleaning the shell, and check this out. This rear sticker just comes off with very light pressure here. I just erased the 0 or whatever that was. What in the world? So this is barely on here. You can just wipe it off if you don't like it. It's cool. On the front, I just noticed this. I didn't even see it. They literally stuck on an unnecessary Samsung logo just to convince you that this is the real deal. Hey, we've got 2 Samsung logos. It must be legit. Anyways, I'm almost done installing these here. So yeah, not too bad. I must say, I've just been looking over the design. I'm like, wow, they really paid attention to the little details. Even put a mic up here. Oh yeah, it is. So it is just like before. It's a SIM card and an SD slot. Cool. All right, so I've got Antutu running here. Let's go ahead and see the info on this phone. Oh, it really is running Android 7.0. That's nice. It really does have a Snapdragon 835. That is incredible. They actually managed to put the fastest chip in a clone phone and sell it for $100. How? I'm just curious from now on to see the performance, because that's going to be incredible. Resolution 1440 by 2960, Adreno 540, GPU, 4 gigabytes of RAM. Wow. 64 gigabytes of storage. This is just too good to be true. Whoa, 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 whoa. 32-bit processor. Okay, something is not right here. They must have found a way to spoof even showing an Antutu. There's no way. Okay, only way from here. Let's go ahead and test this and see what the performance is. Yeah, Snapdragon 835, my ass. 24,000 score. The real one gets 165,000. So they found a way to bypass the detection, even in Antutu, for reading the actual real information. So props to you, Chinese. You guys just go above and beyond in convincing us. But this score doesn't lie. So definitely not on the same page as the real one in terms of performance. I mean, for a moment there, I thought, did they really put the newest processor into this phone and sell it for under $100? Well, about $100. No way. Too good to be true. All right, what's left? Let's go ahead and test that camera capability against the real deal and see how it performs, if it was improved as well. Because supposedly now it's a real 8 megapixel sensor. Before it wasn't real, it was just 8 megapixels. So they put a real by it this time. Okay, let's go check it out. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, I don't know if I'm feeling 8 megapixels here. The left one is really washed out, and I've got plenty of light here. Definitely doesn't feel like 8. Stability-wise, much less stable. Hey, buddy, where you going? He just woke up. Such a sleepyhead. Look at all these doves. So there's that 8 megapixels versus the 12 megapixel real one. A little washed out. Doesn't handle the light very well, the exposure. The dynamic range is pretty terrible, but overall, there it is. All right, and lastly, let's check out that security. So let's see if the fingerprint sensor is real. All right, so does this really work? It does know when I put my finger there. Wow. So look at this. It does know. This might actually be the real deal. Man, that takes a long time. It's a lot slower than the real one. All right, so locking it, let's see if that actually works, because if it does, that's kind of crazy. Oh, it does. Wow, this thing has a real fingerprint sensor. I'm going to try it with another finger just so it doesn't bamboozle me. Ah, there it is. There it is. For a moment, I thought they actually took the effort to put a real one in, but it works with any finger. Does it work with the back of my hand? Yes, it does. Sweet. I didn't know I had a fingerprint there. Wow, those sneaky guys. For a moment there, you had me. Let's check out that iris scanner though. All right, I've got it on iris unlock now. I'm gonna go ahead and see if that works. So, put my eyeballs in it. Oh, it does, but I think it's mostly photo. Of course, it doesn't have a real iris scanner in it. Come on. And lastly, I must see what's inside. I'm actually super curious here. So I'm guessing this backing is made of plastic. Yes, because that would have broke it otherwise. Okay. So peeling this off. Oh, that's no good. Like some exposed wiring there. Massive battery. Wow. Okay, so huge area here for the speaker, USB-C, some ribbon cable going up here. It's a bit strange. It's just, I've never seen this before. Huge battery covering up everything here, and then just a logic board up here. But it works, I guess. So the little fingerprint sensor, whatever that is, interesting. Okay, so pretty efficient. One of the most efficient inside that I've seen out of all the clones. But yeah, there's really not much to see there. Okay, so there it is, guys. The Samsung Galaxy S8 clone version 3 with the supposed Snapdragon 835. So I really wish that was the real deal. Would have been cool, but is this thing worth $100 as a toy just to play around with? You know, sure, watch some videos on, I guess, but you know, if you buy this to actually use, I don't know if you're going to have that great of an experience. It does have a lot of the supposed features a real one does, but they are more of a mimic. You definitely will be able to fool some people with this, but for the more educated, of course, they'll know immediately it is a fake. So that's it, guys. The Samsung Galaxy S8, worth $100, maybe to some, but definitely the best Galaxy S8 clone to date. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Kind of funny just, you know, how far these guys go to emulate things. Anyways, peace.